Blistering hot day in Houston. The roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, the second of two here to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Number 13 will be on the mound for the Astros. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Digging in, number 10, and we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for Colorado, the center fielder, number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in the bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Nolan Arenado is on deck. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Oh, he couldn't make the play.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Nolan Arenado, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat, hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Strike taken up in the zone. Dahl leads off first with 1 away. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, number 249 career, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
The right fielder, number
At the
19.
plate, Charlie Blackmon, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So digging in now, Trevor Story.
Batting 5th, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Rockies lead it 2-0. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground first. Sanchez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Stepping in, number 8, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Pat.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Swing and but foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. Ready now. Number 58 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 58.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's a pop-up now. Sanchez has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, number 10. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 10.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Puig coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in to try it again. David Dahl. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Dahl.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to right. Back goes Puig, still ranging back, and that one is gone.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Well hit to right, but foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3 and 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The first baseman, number 9.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and
Now
better
batting.
things right here. He's
Number
been swinging
8.
the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Here's the 1-1 delivery, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come from Houston after this. Ready for another chance? Pat Valaika. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, number 58.
In now, number 58. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now another 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
The batter, number 10.
Into the box, number 10. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Puig on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up. Houston leads this one 11-3. Trying to pick things up where we left off. David Dahl, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And there's out number 1. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Arenado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit weak to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fastball well outside. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Fouled off. Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. So striding forward now, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. And it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 8. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. Reyes in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. At the plate, Pat Valaika, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Second baseman, Pat Valaika.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Looking to send him packing again. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
The batter, number
Into the
58.
box now, number 58. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
The batter, number 10.
Standing in now, number 10. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A windup and the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3.
Guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Astros played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Number 13 notches his 3rd win of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Number 23 was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.